Hi, my friends. So, I have 4 kids, and lately I have been in an organizing mood. So, I've been organizing my kids' videos and my kids' pictures, and I was looking through some frames of some professional pictures that, since they were babies till their senior pictures, like they were kind of getting a little like messed up and wrinkled and stuff because they would go behind the frame in another picture. And so I decided what I would do is I would make a picture album with them. So I took them all out of frames and I made a photo book. And so while I was looking at their baby pictures, I was thinking about when I was a new mom and what I wanted for my children. And so I think that when my kids were little and I did not know Jesus, I wanted to give them everything. I wanted to give them education. I wanted to give them a chance to know how to play sports. I wanted to give them a chance to know how to be awesome at singing, dancing, whatever it was. I didn't know what I wanted to give them, so I wanted to give them everything. After I got saved, I still had that desire to give them everything, but I realized that everything was Jesus. And so my heart towards my kids changed, and what I really wanted for my children was for them to know Jesus Christ and for Jesus Christ to know every little bit of them. And so we know from God's word that we read that he knows every hair on our head. He knows everything about us. He knows our thoughts before we think them. But I want to read something to you that kind of just stuck out in my heart in the past few days. This is Jesus talking in Matthew 7:21 through 23. He says, "Not everyone who says to me, 'Lord, Lord,' will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only he who does the will of my Father who's in heaven. Many will say to me on that day, 'Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name, and in your name drive out demons and perform many miracles?' Then I will tell them plainly, 'I never knew you. Away from me, you evildoers.'" And so I was kind of thinking what Jesus was talking about there. And what that really was about is him desiring a personal relationship with us. Him desiring to know everything about us. This morning when I was doing my Bible study, it was early in the morning and I had my bedroom door open and I was looking in at my husband sleeping. I know his every sound. I know what he's going to do when he gets up in the morning. I know the pattern that he brushes his teeth because we've been together for 22 years. And so I know that about him. And Jesus wants to know that about you. He wants you to know that about him. He desires that intimate relationship with you. And so I was thinking, yes, if we believe in our heart that Jesus is Lord and we confess with our mouth, we know that God raised him from the dead, and we confess with our mouth that he's Lord. Yes, we're saved. But this is what Jesus is talking about. I believe that salvation is all about your response to the resurrection of Christ. But walking out your life as a Christian is all about your response to a relationship with Christ. Do you know everything about Jesus? You find out about him by reading his word. Does he know everything about you? He finds that out by you talking to him, by you coming to him, by you confessing what you're struggling with to him, by him saying, "Mo, I already know this about you, but I want you to tell me." People are like, well, if it's God's will that something happens, why even pray, right? Well, here's what I believe. I believe that God's will is going to be God's will, but so much of God's will is him waiting for you to petition him waiting for you to ask him waiting for you. The word says you have not because you ask not. So what do you need? What do you need for some sort of revelation in your life? What do you need for some sort of healing in your life? What do you need for some sort of promotion in your life, or some sort of just pain to go away in your life? What is it? Ask him. He is desiring to meet those needs. He's desiring to love on you, comfort you, be there for you, but we have to go to him. And so I pray that he knows you, really, really knows you, and I pray that you truly, truly know him. Have a wonderful day in the Lord.